Morning guys, hope we're all having a good Monday morning. We've got a full body workout coming at you today. You will need to wait for this. We've got some weighted exercises on this. So we're going to do deadlifts. The first 7 exercises are going to be weighted. We've got deadlifts into a row, into an upright row, that's going into a squat, that's going into a shoulder press, and then that's going into a kettlebell swing. And then we're going to do floor exercises after that. So again, we'll give you alternatives for most of these exercises. We'll let a few of you get on and then we'll get ready to go. So whenever you are ready, we'll pick it up. Just nice and light. Breathe that out, keep that moving, keep it solid. And then pick that under your jacks. Just bring that up. Forward back into the stride. Just getting that blood moving, getting the heart rate up. Just keeping the joints mobilized. Come back into your jacks. And last time on the toes, that's up. Just keep that relaxed, keep that light, just arms and legs in, just keep it moving. Breathe it out, breathe it out. And we'll speed that up for 10. Let's go, speed it up. 5 seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. Just circle the arms. Breathe it out. Back to it with the arms. Relax that just under the hips, circle them round, do this now through the hip joint, just good big circles. So keep the head fixed and move the hips. Back the other way.
Okay, back. Sorry.
Relax that. Grab the toes, knees out, chest tall. Ready? Face that up.
Starting who's going to be looking after our wins the other day this week.
Back then in. Stretch that up. And sit down in, knees out, chest forward and rotate. Hang that chair there, Emma.
Don't do that.
Watch the position, foot in, stretch. We'll change, foot in, stretch. Change, foot in, stretch. Change, foot in, stretch. And breathe out. That's right.
Just taking it right place.
Rotate that through.
I might just tighten it up, is that okay?
Yeah. 6 on one side, flip it over. 6 on the opposite side. That's it. Good. Foot on the knee, bring the hip, squeeze. One more. And change that over. Other foot, other knee, drag. Bring it up. Huh? Yeah. They're behind that sofa. Isn't it?
I've been some time looking for them.
So like I say, we're going to start with a deadlift. So the first 6 exercises are going to flow through into each other. So we're going to deadlift, up and down. So I'll just run you through them very quickly just so you see what we're doing. So we're going deadlift, up and down. After the deadlift, we're down into a bent over row. Up and in. After that, we're into an upright row. Up, elbows out. After that, you're into your squat. After that, you're into your shoulder press. And then after that, you're into your kettlebell swing. And then we're going to move into floor work after this. So when you're ready.
Should we down the first half and I'll the second, okay?
Deadlift to start. Chest tall.
3, 2, 1.
Press
Let's
back.
go.
Drive in. Squeeze. So again, glute bridge we'll do also for the floor exercise, which Maria's going to do now. Up and down. If you do not have access to a weight for this. But again, guys, always recommended you should try and get something for resistance, because it just works that bit better when we're working basically from the back of the body into that posterior chain. So again, we're sitting back, hips forward, glute squeeze, chest tall. 15 seconds.
If you're on the floor here, make sure that you bring the spine back down, like
Last
you're
10
stacking it down on
seconds.
top of itself.
5 seconds. And 10. Grab your weight. Sit back, lean forward, so don't slouch. So lean back, don't slouch into position, chest up. If you can't get that or you feel it in the back, we'll just go into that single arm row and we'll pull it up. And let's go. We'll actually do this machine size halfway. That'll make it easier on people, rather than doing a new movement for them.
So what you can see here is that Emmett's elbow is going back towards the wall behind him, not up towards the ceiling. You often see people pulling this bell up and their elbow's going up. It's supposed to be going back, so it's as if you're putting the bell into your pocket.
Machine size halfway, just flip your body around and go there. So if you've ever used a bow and arrow, if you've ever started a lawnmower, if you've ever done anything that involves this type of movement, it's a pull back. You never shorten the movement and drag it up like this. It's a drive through. Drag that back, keep that moving.
2 seconds. And 10.
Stand up. So the movement for the upright row, the bell hangs down, the elbows going out to the side. So it's elbows out, the bell stops at the chest, straighten the arms. When you're ready,
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Elbows
You
up.
even have
Control.
2 litres of milk or anything at all that you can use as weights, and if you don't have anything, you can still do the movement, okay?
Yeah.
So you're still, just keep the core nice and tight, and you're moving up and down.
Scratch my nose.
Do enough reps of that, you will start to feel it even if you don't have a
Yeah,
weight to
just
do
grab
that.
something for resistance. That's what I was saying before about even a rucksack or a backpack, and you put a little bit of weight into that, because the handles can do for the squat, for grab the top handle, you can do the upright row with it, you can do the deadlift with it, 15 seconds. So that there's a good bridge before you get weights that you can use. 9 seconds. Elbows out the side, you feel this in the shoulders at this stage, relax your neck.
And 10.
Lock it up, we're going down into that squat. Again, you can use the chair if you want. Unlock the hips, bend the knees down into it, stand up into that. When you're ready,
2, 1, let's go.
sit down in, stand up. Sit down in, stand up.
So with the chair, go to the corner of your chair.
Breathe in.
You're going to squat down, let your bum just touch the chair and push back up through. So again, you can do this if you don't have a weight, you're still doing the same exercise. If you want to move away to get a deeper squat because you're kind of getting the hang of it, use the hands, push them towards where the ceiling meets the wall, and that'll keep your chest tall. If you see yourself doing this, stop. You need to come bring the chest back tall. So again, imagine there's a camera on your chest and you don't want to film the floor.
That's the reason that the chair works
That's
for
10.
people, is that it gives you a point to touch each time. The sofa's the same, it's slightly lower. Is that you have to sit down onto it, and even if you do end up leaning forward, time.
And 10.
You're in the shoulder press, you're still bending the legs. So, straight up, back down, or split the stance, straight up, back down.
3, 2, 1, let's go. Sorry, Mark.
There's not much air in here.
No, there isn't.
So breathe it out. Again, if you find that you're overarching your back, split your stance, press it up, biceps going to the ear, we're bringing it back down to the chest, forearms stay straight. And
Halfway.
breathe the whole way through this, guys. So breathe on the way up, breathe out on the way down. Last 10 seconds, keep it going, try to get the bicep to the ear, that's the bell right over the head.
Make sure the bell's not going back at the top, but it's
Yeah.
just going up towards
Straight
the
up,
ceiling.
push towards the
And
ceiling.
10, well done.
Kettlebell swing, if you don't want to do the swing, you can do a total body extension. Maria will demonstrate
Sure.
that.
3,
So that small movement, squeeze the glutes, small sit, squeeze the glutes, start your swing, and then get that bell moving forward. Let's go.
2, let's go. So total body extension, soft knees, hands go
Raise
up.
knees.
Sorry, hands go up. You're going to sit back down and then you're going to spring up and stretch the arms as you jump. Again, if this is difficult,
Summer movement, just
just up and down.
if you don't have a weight.
And then if you want to turn progressive, go up onto the tiptoes. And then eventually it'll become natural for you
Halfway.
to jump. Last
10
10
seconds. Come on.
Last 5, 3, 2, and time. Hold on.
Weights down, we're going to do body weight. So we're starting with the press up on the floor. Again, if you don't have access, or you don't have access to the floor, if you can't do them off the floor, I would hope you have access to the floor. You can do them off the bench, you see what Maria's doing. When you're ready?
2, 1, let's go.
So again, we're bending the elbows, hands aligning the chest at the bottom, so never end up between the face. Lean into it, hands aligning the chest, straighten the arm. Bend the arms, straighten the arms. Keep that moving. Let's go.
Get your chest to between your thumbs. So when you've done it off the counter and you find it becomes easy, lower yourself now onto a chair. For a lot of people, it's a fear of going down low. And if you can start off going down low, eventually you'll find you're really better off on the floor. Keep control. Make sure you have a straight line, 10 seconds from your knees to your shoulders. And then everything goes up and down in one tight movement. Last 3, there should be no dipped hips or raised bums here. And 10.
Good. We'll bring it round onto our backs. We're going to do a dead bug. We're doing this without weight. So what I want is knees 90 degrees. Hands are straight to the ceiling. So you just lift your hands up. Advanced, the only difference is you're going to lift your shoulders up also. So that's the only difference. Beginners here, advanced here, and then you push the heel out. Back in, push the heel out. Back in, 3, through that heel.
2, 1, let's go.
Beginners here. If you feel the back, then you push the leg at a higher angle. Out to here, rather than low. Always up, extend, pull it in, extend, pull it in. And keep that moving. Breathe through it.
Core nice and tight. Remember, if your back begins to arch or if you feel like it's too sore in the hips, as Emma said, put the leg up towards the ceiling. The trick to this is to go heel first. Don't point your toes.
And it's not a bicep crunch, so don't try and get both legs doing this. You'll hurt your back. Push through. Back in.
Last
push
10.
Through. Back in. Let's go.
Nice and controlled. Last 5. 3, 2, and time. Well done.
One minute next. After that bug. Left hand side, bottom page.
Right hand side, bottom page. Can't see that book there. Or right hand side, you mean sprint. On the right hand side of the page. You're going sprint and side crunch. 3, 2, 1, let's
go. Ignore Debbie with ease here.
Left hand side.
Just stand there and we'll speak there. That's good. That's good.
Just run it. So,
instructions.
Arms.
There we go.
When people are running, pretend to go Phoebe on it. No, keep your elbows in, not tight.
That.
Ah, I'm surprised. I'm watching the show. Keep the arms in. That's how you
Knees
run.
up under there, brother.
10 seconds. Try and
Let's
get
go.
up. Let's speed it up. That's start.
Get up that chimney.
3,
Stick that leg.
2, and time. Mary Poppins on. Down here, side crunch.
Side crunch. We're going to do an oblique crunch instead.
Yeah.
It's easier for people to get the hang of. So on your back, we're going to put left foot on the knee, and then we're going to bring right hand to the temple. You're bringing your armpit to that knee. So I don't want this, because this isn't working the core because the shoulders are lifted. Hand to the side, lift across. So you're rolling across, the opposite shoulder stays down, and you're getting a nice crunch as you lift.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
So my fist is to my temple as I'm doing this. If you want to support the head, fingertips behind the head, and then it's not this. Pulling your head off the floor. You're still lifting. The only reason you're supporting the head is to take pressure off the neck and you can't support the weight of your head.
Make sure your elbow goes towards the ceiling here, and then it's your armpit that's going towards your knee. You're halfway. Good. Remember to breathe through this as well. So you should really feel this now starting to burn down here, alongside the torso. Last 10 seconds. Last 5. Don't stop till we say 0. 3, 2, 1, and
Okay.
time. Well done.
Next.
Push up, plank, and then jumping jacks. Finish.
There we go. So push up plank is a plank, but we're doing a full push up position to do it. So hands on the floor, straighten one leg out, straighten the other leg out. Squeeze your glutes, tuck your pelvis under, lock everything tight, and let's go.
3, 2, 1, go for it.
So everything is here. If this is difficult, you hold the same position, put one knee down, other knee down. But what we haven't done is bring the knee forward under us, because that's a bit too easy. There's no pressure in your arms. So straighten out. If that's easy, you drop the knee, but my pelvis has stayed the same. If it's too easy like this, then you go back up, but everything has stayed solid.
The hands are directly under the shoulders here. Last 10 seconds. Nice deep breaths. Remember to keep that pelvis low. People tend now to, the bum will come up into the air to protect itself. Just keep it nice and low.
Squeeze it.
3, 2, and time. Well done. And we're
Jumping
going to
jacks.
finish off with jumping jacks. When you're ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So your basic jack is what Emma's doing. You can also go here Hands are at shoulder height, and you're going to alternate feet and tap it out. If that's difficult or you have issues with lateral movement, go into your reverse jab here. So a wee bit of pressure behind it. You should really feel that on the arms
Halfway.
as you go.
Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Come on, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up.
15 seconds.
Let's go. Push it out, push it out, push it out.
Last 10.
Let's go, push.
Last 5. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And time. Well done. Grab a drink.
Again, try not to stop completely. Walk around a little bit. Get your breath. Keep that moving. And then keep working. We'll move back in there.
Hi, I know.
Hey, rest.
Terrible. Oh, sack me. Why don't you? Feel free. Sack me.
Bet you don't do it for yourself.
No.
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 20 seconds, and we're going to move back in. So you're back under weighted exercise. We're starting with the deadlift, moving into the single arm row, which you can size halfway. Then we're moving into that upright row, up into your squat, shoulder press, kettlebell swinger, total body extension, then floor work. So whenever you are ready, you're going to start with our deadlift or glute bridge on the floor if deadlift does not suit.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go.
So hips back, stand up, glute squeeze, bring it in. Hips back, stand up, glute squeeze, bring it in.
So if you're doing this version,
Squeeze
when you
in
get to
glutes.
the top, squeeze the bum.
Yeah.
Really squeeze it.
Same here. Pelvis back, pelvis forward into the bell, glute squeeze. Hips go back, hips come forward, and keep that moving. Keep that chest facing forward the whole way through.
You see the top there?
Yeah, 15 seconds. Keep moving, guys. All the way up, back down, all the way up. Last 10, let's go. And sit out strong. 5 seconds.
You should really be feeling this in the glutes now on this move.
And time. Stretch that out. Length the body up. We're going into that single arm row.
3, 2, 1.
Elbow back.
Let's go.
Let's go. Chest tall. Pull that bell towards your hip pocket. Again, you can use a jar, you can use a milk bottle, you can use anything for resistance here that you have access to. Just keep it moving.
Ignore that. Sorry. Your wee eyebrow just went up there.
And roll it up. 5 seconds, I'm going to change sides. And switch that over. Same thing other side, turn the body around, elbow on, pull through, let's go. Right back, control down, straight back, control down. Breathe and keep it moving.
10 seconds.
Come on, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up.
Last 5.
Let's go.
3, 2, and 10.
We'll bring that up. Upright row, so again the elbows going out to the side. Whenever you're ready.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Elbow out, control the way down. Elbow out to the side, control the way down. Breathe out, breathe in, support the core, breathe. So always think of breathing out and never end up with the bell in front of your face like this, because that's lifting with the hands. We want the elbows doing the work. So it's like doing this with the arm. Arms going out, they stay straight, bell stops to your chest, straighten the arm. Halfway. Really no air in here today.
No, there's not.
That was
It can't
unreal.
win. When the weather's nice, it's lovely. When the weather's
Yeah.
bad, we can't open the windows.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Joys of living inside of hell.
Uh-huh.
Last
5
5.
seconds.
And time. Well done.
Lock that up. So again, the flow of this fatigues the arms because you're going from one to the next. When you're ready,
Let's go.
sit down into that squat, stand up, sit down into the squat, stand up out of that. And again, you can use a chair, you can use the sofa for that guide so you know you're getting your depth with your legs each time. Because quite often people don't squat, they bend the knees slightly and they lean forward, and then they stand up and it's all in the back. Keep it up, keep it moving.
15 seconds.
15, come on. Keep pushing through.
And remember as well, you can just do the basic squat.
Last 10 seconds.
Pushing up towards the ceiling.
Keep going, keep going. 5 seconds. And
time.
time. Lock it up here. Shoulder press. Again, if it starts to get heavy, use the legs, short set. push with the legs, control the weight down.
3, 2, 1,
Let's go. So you can push with the push press, control. You push with the legs up, control. Push with the legs, control. Or shoulder press. Or split the stance. And do it from here to protect that back. Glute squeeze, core tight. Try not to flare the rib cage. Press. Stop for a second if you need. Take a breath. Press. Stop for a second if you need. Take a breath. Keep moving. And again, the arms really start today. Square it off. Breathe in. Breathe out. Down. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then control. Breathe in. Breathe out. Control the weight down.
3, 2,
and 10.
Well done.
Bring it down. Kettlebell swing. So start that small movement. Small set. Stand up. Small set. Stand up. And then you start bringing that forward and bringing it up and keeping it moving.
3, 2, 1. Let's
Let's
go.
go. Squeeze. And again, that pedal's going forward, not up.
So total body extension here if you don't have a kettlebell, and again remember you can build up to it. But you're pushing the bum back in the same way as you were doing with the deadlift. So we're mimicking the move that Emmett's doing with the weight.
15 seconds.
Last 10.
Last 10. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Last 5. 3, 2, and slowly swing that barrel back down. Never stop this movement suddenly. Never stop a kettlebell swing suddenly. You want to swing it slow.
Don't drag your back into the floor.
Onto your floor. We're going to do our push up or press up. 3, 2, 1.
Then the elbows. Press.
So again on the height.
And the elbows. Press. Keep moving. Press it up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep moving.
So again, you want to try and keep a straight line from the floor to your shoulders. And everything's going up and down together. You often see people kind of bring their knees in and then they're moving the arms and head up and down, but they're not doing the actual proper movement.
Yeah, you don't want this. Going behind the hands. This is the biggest culprit you will see. It's here.
Right. Yeah.
It's forward. Chest down in line with the hands.
2 and 10. Well
Bring
done.
it round.
Bring it onto the dead bug.
So again, beginners, straighten the arms up to the ceiling, straight above you, knees up to 90 degrees, and then you push through that heel low or you push high. Advanced, crunch up here to engage the core, and then you go from there.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go. Push. Push. Keep moving. That's okay, leave it up.
You sure?
Keep moving, right through that heel. Keep the chin forward to protect that neck. Never leave your head hanging back if you're engaged.
Halfway. And remember again, you can put the heel towards the ceiling rather than towards the floor.
Yeah, you can go higher.
So if you need to go higher.
From here, when we're doing this, don't start kicking up like this. You're still pushing through your heel. Control them, pushing through your heel.
Last 5.
Control.
3, 2, and 10. We're going to bring it up onto our feet now for a sprint. And again, we'll push it out for the last 10 seconds.
Give me 1 second, just.
Okay.
See, that's it affecting the light of the camera.
Just turn it in, don't leave it.
Wished.
Squeeze yourself.
Wished.
That's better. Leave it there.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Let's
Let's go.
Just nice and light on the toes. Push that out, keep that moving. Build up the speed, and last time we're going to speed it up. And if this doesn't suit you, you can just do a low march. Like this. And then you just add power in from there. We're lifting the knees slightly higher maybe. Dragging the arms slightly more, keeping the chest up. If you can't do the fast move.
Try and get your knees a bit higher here now. We're going to go into our last 10 seconds, speeding it up right now.
Push it out, push it out, push it out. Come on.
That's 5, 3, 2, and time. Well done. We're going down into the ground, onto the ground for our oblique crunch again. So the other side now this time.
So we did right foot and left knee last time. We're going to do the opposite side. Sorry. This side.
Your other
Yeah, and then hand out to the side, and then we're rolling again. Armpit up towards that knee so the shoulder lifts.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
So notice I'm not doing this. I'm not bringing my elbow and knee together because that doesn't allow the shoulder to lift and allow the oblique to engage. You lift the shoulder. Roll it up. Control, roll it up. control, roll it up, control, roll it up. Keep moving.
So it's a nice slow move. A lot of these movements on the floor, you see people doing them really quickly, you're halfway. You see people going really fast at them and they think this is great. This is nice and controlled. What Emmett's doing here, he's found a pace and he's crunching and contracting and then letting it go.
The main thing that's happening here is that my core is doing the lift and the lower. So I'm lifting up with the core, lowering down with the core. I'm not throwing my arm, I'm not pulling my head.
3,
I'm lifting the shoulder off the floor, controlling
and
it down.
time. Push up plank, now to split over.
Again, that push up plank. From there, hands are under the shoulders. Get the knees under these. Slide one foot out, slide the other foot out, squeeze your glutes, lock your rib cage down. Never be here. So lock it up, squeeze tight, and hold. And if that's difficult, then you just don't bring the knee forward so the foot doesn't move. Knee down, there.
And you still engage that pelvis.
Alright, core still engaged here. Again, if that's too easy, then one foot out, hold. And you can do this every 10 seconds. You get through. So after 10 seconds, if you need, you go back down, hold from a lower position, and then for the last 10, you can go back up and hold for the last 10 and fight through it. Again, if you have wrist issues and that doesn't suit, just do a normal plank.
Last 5, 3, 2, and time. Well done. Bring it back up onto the toes. Finish off the round with jumping jacks.
Jumping jacks, do finish.
3, 2, 1.
And
let's
go. Let's go.
So again, if you have music on, do it to the rhythm of music. If you're not able to do the full jack, go to your side here. So the arms stay high. I don't let them go low. Watch. None of this. It's out here. And you'll find that on the shoulders and the upper arms. If that's difficult or lateral movement is no good, bring it back. Leg belly. Don't bend the bottom of the back. Keep the hands towards the ceiling. Keep the core tight to protect the
15
back.
seconds. Get ready to go. We need to do a bit faster for the last 10.
If you can, let's go.
Now let's go. Come on, push it out. Finish it out, Sinead. Let's go.
3, 2, and time. Well done. Good work. Grab a drink.
Grab a drink and then we'll stretch it out. Just walk it around. Hang on.
So as always, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below and myself or Emma will come back to you as soon as we can.
Post them on the group, guys.
Always better to post the comments in the group rather than send them in private messages to us. Firstly, because we sometimes don't see all the messages that we get that go into certain folders on Instagram and places like that. And secondly, if you're thinking about something or worried about something or you have a question, it's most likely that someone else in the group is thinking the exact same thing.
Well.
So we'll all benefit from each other's conversation if you can post in the group.
Just stretch out up and back.
Stretch it out. Let me stretch too and do a while up, sure.
Hands out, stretch back.
I catch you bumping.
Yes. Round the front, stretch forward. Just about. Arm across, pull that through.
Old injured woman.
You're old,
I'm injured too.
Change. And then hands around the back, roll the shoulders back, stretch out up. Relax that. If you need to balance, bring the foot up, knees together, stretch that out.
Push the pelvis forward and let's move just to stretch that a wee bit deeper.
No change, same thing other side, foot up, knees together, stretch that out. Relax that down, legs straight in front, sit back under the hip. Tight. Change. Then we'll bring that up and then big step back, drop down into your stretch. And we'll change that round, drop down into that stretch. And we'll bring it up. That's us guys, Monday done.
Have a great day now.
The arms should be feeling that there. The first 6 exercises and that we're going from one weight to the other really taxes the arms and the grip. And then the rest just finishes you off. So have a good Monday.